Hello and welcome on back, guys. Oh my god, there was a huge patch update for the game, specifically base game that has just launched in The Sims. This came out yesterday, ready for the Horse Ranch pack, which is today. If you were seeing this, it's Friday. But yeah, there was a lot of things that have been updated. We're gonna run through them, specifically what has changed in the base game today. But if you look on the EA website, I will pop a link in the description. There is a heck of a lot of bug fixes that have happened for loads of different packs across the board. But like I said, specifically, let's go check out the base game updates. Okay, so the most exciting part, I think, for all of us is the fact that ceilings are now paintable. There was a lot of speculation how this was going to work. With the update, was it going to be specific swatches? No, all your floor swatches they can be used as ceiling paint. So when you go into that floor tab now, there's now ceiling, so you can paint by tile, or you can do the whole ceiling by the room, giving you like proper freedom. So you can make really intricate and ornate designs for your ceilings, which is pretty exciting. Here's a quick example of how it works, and then we also have free view, where if you just click the tab button, click your tab button and you can go into this mode, so you can really check out all the beautiful ceilings, which will be super useful if you're doing intricate designs. Like I said, if you're placing them by tile instead of room, you can come up with some really incredible ones. I've been seeing them all over Twitter, so make sure you go check it out, have a play. Also, it's like a cool view of how your lights look actually to your Sims, and I love that this is now a feature in build mode. So again, you just click that tab button to get into that free view look. It's pretty exciting. The next thing that they've done for the base game updates is they've given us a whole bunch of new swatches for wallpapers that already exist in the game. So I'm going to give you guys a flying view through all of these. As you can see, I've tried to zoom in. They're a little bit blurry, but here you can see every single swatch being laid down for this update. It's pretty nice, it's pretty exciting. There's a lot more pastel-y swatches, I'm guessing, for a variety of things that you might want to use them for. We just looked at the Essence one. Here is Desert Skies. Across all the flooring and wallpapers, it feels like the same swatches were added into them. I'm not complaining. Anything to make my builds look more cohesive. There's be way more flooring patterns that got updates, like the updated color swatches and stuff. There is a whole variety of different swatches, from light to dark to colorful, specifically on the wooden floors, but they also did it a lot on the stone and the brick ones, just to give us a bit more, I guess, continuity in our builds, which I'm really excited about. Would I still like furniture swatches to match? Yes, but you know what? I will accept the Sims update in floor and wallpaper swatches to give us more options. I'm not mad about it. It's definitely going to make it easier to build like more of those wooden ranch kind of vibes that we're all going to be obsessing about when this new pack releases later today. Like I said, if you're watching Friday, the new Horse Ranch pack is out today. I'm very excited. But yeah, here is just a quick look at all those updated swatches. I don't have the original list of what already existed in the game, so I just wanted to show you them all so you can see the new with the old. This will be really helpful if, like me, when you are building your houses, I put every single color swatch on so I can see all my options, and this is just gonna give me that extra option that I need, which I'm really excited about. What I will do for you guys is I'll pop out the way, I'll let you finish watching all the floor swatches pop up, but we'll be getting into ladders, doors, casts, all the exciting updates. So I'll be back in just a second, but enjoy all the floor swatches. big update that they've done is to do with curve walls. We all know how glitchy curve walls can be, and if you're like myself, I stopped building with them because they were frustrating me way too much. I was getting really annoyed with them. But they've made some quality of life updates to these. Some might say how it should have been all along, but you know what? I'm just happy they're fixed. So the first big change is when we have curve walls on foundations, for instance, the terrain is not going to be like climbing up those curved walls anymore, which is really, really exciting because it always made my terrain paint look weird. And now that's fixed, I see it looks super smooth. Chef's kiss. Love it, love it, love it. The next update is when you stack two curved walls on top of each other, there's no longer that weird gap between the ceiling. They fixed it. Again, it's such a small update, but actually, if you're like me, it's probably going to encourage me to start building with curved walls again. And I'm excited about that. The next update they've done is to do with one of the fences. It's this ladder style horizontal fence, and they've updated. They've given us a bunch of new swatches again, all to go alongside the horse ranch pack. When we zoom in, you'll see what I mean. They're a lot more rustic. They have like more of a wood effect, like some wood notches in there as well. And also it's just like a ton of colors that we can like really play around with for any ranch style that you're looking for. So I'm stoked for these. I like all the little details they've added, and yeah, it makes me really happy. So the next thing they've added is a simple single panel door ranch. Now this door already existed minus the ranch part, and they are still two separate items, which is a little bit confusing. I don't know why they just didn't make it one and give it a ton of swatches. Maybe it hit the limit on how many swatches it was allowed. That's the only reason I can kind of see why they've done this. But as you can see, it's got wood notches, some are dirtier than others, and it's all the neutrals you could possibly want for this door, which is pretty cool. I like having all these shades of brown, woods, neutrals, because then no matter what, it's gonna match A, the wallpaper, B, the floor, and C, my furniture. We can only hope. But the other version still exists, but A, it's more expensive, and B, it has a lot less swatches. They're more fun swatches. So here I am just putting the two together for you. So the ranch is on the left, and you can see all these gorgeous swatches that it has. And then on the right is the single panel door. It has more of the fun color swatches, like the reds and the greens. I tried to see if I could get a matching color from either of these doors, and there's not. So they have two very distinct doors. The ranch is 40 simoleons, and I believe the other version of it is 90 simoleons. But yeah. Next we have is Cass. Now Cass have done a few updates for. They gave us 3 new hairstyles, which I am so stoked for. So there are 2 braids. There's this single braid to start with. It's gorgeous. Love it, absolutely adore this. And then it also comes in a double braid version as well. I can see myself using these a lot for my Sims. I'm very excited. And then there's just a long hair. I'd say probably the longest hairstyle we have in The Sims. Correct me if I'm wrong, I might be. But the single hair on its own, it's long flown, it's just down the back, very simple. But I really like it, I think it's really cute. So I'm definitely happy that these have been added in. Definitely be making the most of them in my game. Let me know which one's your favorite. Next from there, they did add some new eyebrow styles. I found it difficult to work out which were the new styles. They said they're more of a straighter brow. So if you go digging around in Cass, you'll be able to find those. They've also given us new under eye bags as well. So if you want to make this Sim look super tired from working on the ranch all this time, you can. It's a fun little detail that they've added in. So yeah, go have fun, go play around with the new Cass things. And then finally what the Sims have done is they've given us a new food item. You can make this straight on the grill. It's under more choices, and it's called the Three Sisters Chili. Really easy for your Sims to make as always, and it is vegetarian safe and lactose free for any of you that play with dietary requirements on your Sims. Just an FYI. And there you have it. This one comes with some really awesome background. Make sure you read them. I always recommend reading the item descriptions anyway. This one's really cool. Give it a read. And let me know what you thought about the base game updates. Are you excited for the Horse Ranch pack later today? I cannot wait. But that is all from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and looking at all the new swatches that came in the game. Yeah, look out for the next video and we'll be back soon.